Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
This little guy is Popeye, and we are the RTF. Today is a very exciting day for me because this has just come in the mail. This is the Hobbyco Rise Vusion 250. It's an extreme FPV race pack. I think this is going to be really marketed towards anybody that doesn't have anything FPV on a race drone level yet, that really wants to get into it, and you can get everything all bundled together in a super easy, ready to fly package. You don't have to build anything, you don't have to program anything, you don't have to worry about super expensive goggles. Everything will pair up, everything works together. I've been waiting for something like this to come along in the hobby for like a couple years now. Why is it taking so long? It's finally here though. This is amazing, and it's backed by an awesome company. We'll have everything linked for in the description box below. Let's take a look inside. This is an unboxing.
You're just taking control over this. I'm just gonna
I mean, this really
primarily see me.
This primarily is going to be my race drone because it is it's for me. I want to fly this. I was going to fly it some, but I am super excited to get this in the air. It has really awesome instruction manuals.
Manuals, key word, because there are multiple little pieces in here that you will need to learn about.
This has goggles, a transmitter, everything. And also this box, I will be keeping this box. Everything comes packaged inside very nicely. It's just like the Dramata stuff, so you can just keep all your stuff together in this box.
What should we take out first?
The quadcopter for sure. This is a 250 millimeter. It's a 250 size race quad, and it's absolutely amazing looking. Look at that black and yellow. I don't have anything like this. It's got bright LEDs on the front, bright LEDs on the back, and I will tell you, I've been looking at this thing, every little piece of info I can find online about it since I've heard about it. Check this out. The one thing that I've hated about all of my race drones is that I didn't have anything made quite yet that would get my camera to angle up. So as I'm racing, I'm constantly looking at the ground, and the only way I can see is to quickly level off and then fly forward again. Quickly level off, fly forward again. And it's so hard to do. Now, Abby, you push down that little button and the camera comes up at an angle, and it goes up pretty steep. So right here, this is about level. That's about level, which is amazing.
Yeah.
If you don't want to fly that steep, you can adjust it. It's got kind of little
give.
Yeah, so like right there, if you just want to kind of go forward a little bit, or if you really want to go quickly, you push it up all the way. Now this is a 200 MW video transmitter in here, and I know you can get a 25 MW for a little cheaper. It's a stronger FPV signal, which is why this costs just like 20 bucks more. These are 2280 kV brushless motors, so they're going to be pretty impressive. And the one cool thing, well, I mean, there's a million cool things.
I was going to ask you if you was going to tell them about it.
Yeah, this is probably one of the coolest things. Not only is this kind of like a beginner but awesome FPV race drone, if you happen to crash, you don't have to be good at fixing things, because this is a 100% modular design, which is a massive selling point. What does a modular design mean? Probably a lot of you may not know that. The modular arm just basically means you can unplug the arm and plug in a new one. I mean, it's secured in there with a couple screws.
And that's with the arm, the ESC, and the motor.
Yeah. Now, I'm not 100% sure if they're going to offer little motor replacements or ESC replacements, but I do know right now that a modular replacement arm, and this is amazing, I was thinking it'd be like 100 bucks or something just because of the unique ability. Awesome. It's only $30 to replace an entire arm. And that is
with
super.
The motor
and an ESC.
And ESC. Maybe not a prop, but
probably a prop, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be cheap. That is extremely competitive to if you were shopping, if you were price shopping for like dirt cheap motors and dirt cheap ESCs, you'd have to pay about 30 bucks to get those things.
And most of the time on Tower Hobbies, where you should go to buy this, they have free shipping, but if they don't, then they probably have some promo where if you spend so much money, then you're going to get free shipping. So if you break one arm and you have to order it, just order multiple arms and get that free shipping.
That's a good idea.
Because you're probably going to break more just because you're going to have so much fun with this. You're going to be flying it that often that you will eventually, unfortunately, break something.
Currently, just looking at this and getting a vibe from it, I don't think I'll be flying any other race drones, because this has for a long time. This has
Nate not flying any other race drones.
Well, whatever. I'm just really excited about this. This is going to be my go-to quad. I have a really good feeling about it. Now, this has a stability mode on the kind of easiest setting, and it will only let you pitch a certain amount forward. And then you have a medium setting, and I think it's quite a bit more, but it won't let you roll over. It does have an advanced setting, which is like an acro mode, basically, allowing you to do complete flips and things. I'm wondering how high the rates are. We'll see when we test fly this.
So it comes with battery down there.
It does. Let me show them on the side really quick. If you're interested in filming your flights, most of you are. There's a small micro SD card slot on the side.
You know what? I think that's actually the only thing that was not included.
Micro SD card?
A micro SD
That might be
card?
right.
I think.
We got to check in there, but anyway. Micro SD card on the side. It's extremely user friendly. You don't have to worry about having a video recorder on your goggles or something. It's right there on the quad, and it's going to record what you're seeing while you're flying. I mean, look how good this looks. There's not a single wire sticking out of here except for the little battery wire out the back, and we can actually tuck that in. If you pull on this little tray here on the bottom, the whole tray slides out, and there you have the battery compartment right on the bottom. This little guy just pulls out the battery. This battery that it comes with has a little pull tab on it. All right, when the battery's popped out, the weight of the quad goes down significantly, and this is an 11.1 volt, 1500 milliamp, 25C discharge rating LiPo battery. So that's a 3-cell battery, and it comes Dean's or Star Plug ready, which is it's like Tower Hobbies and Hobbyco's version.
Is that a pretty average size battery?
Yeah. Do you want to go grab another one? I mean, I fly on smaller 3-cell batteries, generally like 12 to 1400 milliamp. That's a 1500 milliamp, and it's a good one. And I think that it's just a traditional hobby grade battery. You know, it's a 3-cell, so it's not like they have some proprietary battery or anything. As long as it fits in that tray, again, a 3-cell little brick, it will fit in to fly. So don't worry about your batteries having to go proprietary. Abby's dying to show you the rest of the stuff, and I am too, but I think people are really interested in this quad. There is one more thing I have to show them. If you want to pull it out, I'll let you pull it out. It's a little antenna in there.
I had it ready for you.
Because this is 5.8 gigahertz. It comes with a nice mushroom antenna. It should pop right out. And here you have it, just for the video transmitter on the quad. It just goes right in here, and we screw it in. And now you should be able to connect really to any of your favorite FPV goggles, although this comes with a very sweet setup. So there is the quad in its full self. I mean, we've got the battery tray off, but that looks amazing. That is so cool. All right, let's move on. We'll get some other good stuff out. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to fly this. People message me daily, probably almost on the hour, asking for what is a good beginner race drone that you could recommend. Something that I don't have to build. Something I can just get out and fly, which is what I'm after too. I can totally see the appeal to this.
I don't want to do this one first. I'm having trouble getting the transmitter out. Will you help me?
Pop right up.
The cool thing, or the funny thing, when I was looking at this just now in the box is, I was like, oh, it's not going to fit my phone. But actually, I think it may. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It's not a Wi-Fi quad.
Exactly. That's why I was like, ah.
Now, this is
it made me laugh.
Really good looking little transmitter. I'll get some close shots of everything to show you guys. But we're going to fit some batteries in the back here. It's nice and sleek and minimalistic, which I like a lot. There's a power button here. We have our control sticks here. And we have flight mode switch, a picture button, a video button, and DR, which I think is going to be dual rates on your quad. And then this little tray up here, which is what Abby was talking about. She's talking about her phone. It's 5.8 gigahertz, not Wi-Fi, so you don't have to worry about your phone fitting up there. What do you worry about fitting up there?
This that comes with it, the Tactic. I can't remember what it's called. I know what the goggles are called over there. It's a Tactic TV.
It's the FPV.
Goggles are G1. There
here you go.
Thank you. The FPV RM2.
Yes. And so,
so awesome.
This is a little 5.8 gigahertz standalone FPV system, finally, we see Tower Hobbies and Hobby Go picking up a little FPV monitor system of their own that is affordable and works. I encourage you guys, we're gonna have to probably test this out with some other quads too to see how it works, not just with their stuff.
So the cool thing about this is that you can either do it on your transmitter.
Right, let's pop it in, show them what it looks like.
Put it on your transmitter. Or if you really want to get that immersive feel of FPV racing, then you have the new tactic. What did I just say, G1?
It's on the other side. It's the FPV-G1.
And the screen.
It just folds out like this. It's magnetic.
Right in it. That's so cool.
It's amazing. It's super easy because the battery for this monitor is inside of it and it's rechargeable. So all you have to worry about is just popping that off the spring-loaded little container.
I think you do have to take the shield off.
The shield, does it have to come off?
I think so.
You're probably right. Let's, for now, until we do that, let's fold it in and just fold it down and slide it in like that.
Yeah, I believe the screen's gonna have to come off. Now this is just an unboxing, so we don't know everything there is to know yet. Something like
Maybe
that.
the screen has to come off. I'm not really sure.
I think it does. Does it just snap off right there?
This little guy is magnetic though, so it opens right up and then the little magnets hold it right on.
We're gonna have to read.
Let's just see with my glasses, because this is the moment of truth.
Magnet, so you can adjust it.
Can I wear it with glasses? Well, yes, I can. And it's not pushing on my frames. My frames stick out a good bit on the side, and it's blocking out like all light except a small section where my nose is. And I mean just a very small section. So that feels really good. It fits right on there. The elastic is adjustable with a little Velcro strap. And that is so awesome. That is amazing.
I still don't see that SD card, so I believe it did not come with one. Alright, moving on. There you go.
There's an SD card slot on the side. It does. It even comes with its own charger, so if you happen to get more batteries, you don't have to worry about going out and buying a hobby grade charger. It comes with one. This will balance 2-cell and 3-cell LiPo batteries. People sometimes will fly on 2 cells, but more often you'll see 3-cell and 4-cell. And you pulled out some AA batteries. These are for the transmitter. You don't even need to buy the AA batteries. They fit with everything.
Except that SD card.
I guess the micro SD card is the only thing you'll need.
That's it.
Yeah, and then 4 spare props in that little bag. So this is everything that comes inside. I am crazy excited about it. It comes in right under $350.
That's insane.
Now, if you compare this, apples to apples and oranges to oranges, and you pair up everything, the cheapest FPV goggles I've ever been able to find are like $60 plus like $30 of shipping. You know which ones I'm talking about. So you can almost call that $100 roughly, especially if you count the battery for them. You can call $100 for the goggles. To get a quadcopter in the air for FPV, now I know you got some budget guys out there that are doing it like cheap, but they're doing all the labor themselves and programming. I mean, it takes this, probably $150 or so. I mean, to get a halfway decent one. Some guys spend way more than that. So here's $250 if you're comparing apples to apples. A decent transmitter that will work for a quadcopter, generally around $100. And then you have the this, which serves as going on the transmitter and in the goggles. You've got your flight battery and a charger. Instructions, it's all programmed. It's modular arms, which is this is because if you build your own, you got to buy an entire new frame or repair the frame. Sometimes you got to buy, you don't have this modular option. You don't have this really sleek design and the functionality.
Oh yeah, not to mention that camera. There's extra money right there.
It's insane. This is competitively priced with all the others out there, and it's completely ready to go. You don't have to think about it. I just can't wait to get it in the air, because if this performs half as good as the other FPV race quads I have flown, then I don't see why anyone would ever buy any other race quad.
I mean, the Rise 250 that we had, the foamy little guy, this is great.
It was amazing.
So much fun.
Yeah. And it got Abby in the air flying, and it was extremely durable. So I like what Rise is doing. I'm really a big fan of them right now, and it's amazing to see this come out right before Christmas. I imagine if it flies, people are going to buy this thing.
If it flies, I think it will fly.
I'm sure it's going to fly, but that's what we want people to watch our flight video. So if it flies,
come see how amazing it's probably going to be. Because I mean, all this for $350.
It's under $350. Crazy.
Unless it's just too good to be true.
And then,
but I don't think it will be.
If you want the 25 MW video transmitter, which is a weaker signal so that you can fly more of them at once, believe it or not, it's $20 cheaper to get the slightly weaker video transmitter. That's just barely over $300 to get that in the air. That is crazy.
All right, we've talked enough.
All right, so we're going to get this thing charged and fly it as soon as possible. Be on the lookout for it on our channel, and we will do as much as we possibly can with this. We'll answer as many questions as we can regarding it. Hopefully you guys are excited. If you have any questions or concerns or whatever, leave them in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about this, and we'll get it in the air for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye!